want to take you back to Magaliesburg, where day 3 of the Thabo Mbeki Foundation's Peace and Security Dialogue is currently underway. The gathering sees African delegates discussing ways in which conflicts and recent coups can be finally addressed on the continent. SABC News reporter Khayelihle Khumalo is watching the story and joins us now live from Magaliesburg. And we've seen in an interesting way, Khayelihle, how that gathering has really led into some kind of controversy in the DRC, where even opposition figures are now crying foul about what that gathering is actually about, at least from their vantage point.
Well, absolutely. And as you know, that the Democratic Republic of Congo really has been a focal point. You look at the recently held SADC summits in Antananarivo in Madagascar. When it comes to peace and security in the Southern African bloc, it was one of the major issues, even right here as well. So it's one of the very main issues that the delegates are looking at. In fact, we did speak to the M23. They were really just stating their viewpoint about how they want to see this conflict being resolved. But joining us now is Mr. Mwamba. He calls himself a concerned Congolese. So, sir, thank you so much indeed and welcome to SABC. So maybe let's just clear the air, sir. You know, there has been a controversy around the attendance of some delegates from the DRC, others saying they've been blocked from coming through. What do you know about those reports?
Well, I mean, what I know is what we all heard and read over the news, that some of the participants did not get the visa from the South African embassy in Kinshasa. So that's actually what I heard so far.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your presence here. I mean, the DRC has been like an albatross around the neck of the SADC and the AU and many other structures. We're looking at now these initiatives from the Washington process to the Qatar process as well. And others are saying, for the longest time, we've been saying African solutions for the African problems. So are we hoping to make some strides in this regard?
Absolutely. I think I'm very hopeful. One of the reasons why I came here at the peace dialogue, you know, I was invited by His Excellency President Thabo Mbeki, and I do support his initiative, as you say very well. Today, Africa has reached maturity that we can handle most of our conflicts amongst ourselves. And obviously, we need from time to time to have a strategic partner to move the ball forward. But we have the maturity to fix some of these issues. So I'm here as a Congolese citizen and concerned Congolese, but also I'm here as a son of Africa. You know, I think just like you, just like many of us from our generation, we want to see this continent struck differently, positively. So whatever we can be of adding value to this process, I believe that we should get involved and move this thing forward positively.
And so just off air, we're just talking about how you flew via Goma to come here in Johannesburg, right here in Gauteng. In fact, tell us about the situation, because a lot has happened since the M23 has captured swathes of territory from the eastern part of DRC. How are the conditions there?
Well, listen, for all I'm hearing is that the condition of people, it's okay, but obviously you can never be so fine if you are living into a siege situation, which is the case today of the two bigger provinces in the east, Goma and Bukavu. That being said, I do believe that we have great hope for a positive solution. As I was saying earlier, today, we are here on the spurs of His Excellency President Thabo Mbeki. The purpose of us being here is to find a solution, a cohesive solution that's going to be positive for the people of the DRC and the people of the region. The key here is for us to be able to have an inclusive dialogue amongst Congolese and also amongst African brothers. That's really the key here. Now, talking about the situation of the people in the East, I will assume that it's not a very good position. As I say, being in siege position, like, they are not, they are free to do what they have to do, but ultimately, what I'm hearing is like the banking system is being closed, for instance, has not been functional for the past 7 months. So put yourself in the position, being in a city, in a town where you cannot have access to your money, you cannot have access to a financial institution. It's quite challenging, But again, as I say, it's with such an initiative that we can actually achieve, a good result, And I do support, as I was saying earlier, I do support, the inclusive dialogue. It's very, very important. We cannot exclude any Congolese. Every Congolese have the right to be at the table and to speak his mind and add whatever he can add positively to actually obtain a positive outcome.
Before I let you go, so what do you make of President Tshisekedi's non-attendance? I think he turned down the invite.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that just like most of us, and I do believe that he has his own reason. I don't know what are his reason, but nevertheless, I do believe that at the moment, the most important thing is to collide, all the Congolese from the diaspora and of course also from the DRC to come together and trying to find, as I say, trying to find a way forward positively, actually. So what His Excellency the President Tshisekedi may have as a motivation to not attend or to turn down this invitation, I'm not aware of it, but all I can say is I know deep inside that just like most Congolese, if not all Congolese, His Excellency President Tshisekedi also want a positive outcome to this conflict because it's not profitable to none of the Congolese people. Okay, so we all want something positive. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much indeed, sir, for your time. Of course, I under a quest for peace in the DRC. As you know, that this has been a very long-running problem for some time. You go back to the days of Nelson Mandela and from so many times where South Africa really has been a partner to the Democratic Republic of Congo, from quite a number of concerted efforts being put, but seemingly not yielding result thus far. So there's quite a great deal of hope that such dialogues really will be very much clear in terms of really paving the way for peace. But also other issues that are very key, I under here, it has to do with the current situation in the Horn of Africa, in the Sahel as well.